Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. I'm Julissa Ortiz, hanging out with clearly a Sacramento Kings fan. Did you see these amazing shoes? Created by this local artist right now. In fact, we are watching him work. How cool is that? He has customized all of these shoes. So whatever tickles your fancy, whatever is your team, he can do it for you. He's got some Kings. I love the little throwback as well. Look at that Sacktown colors there. You got some Giants, some Raiders, some Niners, some Warriors, some Lakers, even some Chicago Bulls. Your equal opportunity, clearly. We've got Dante of DJB Customs. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am so impressed that this is where the magic happens, on your dining room table.
Dining room table, yeah.
Oh
no better place for it.
No better place for it. I got to tell you, I am so impressed by the shoes. I found you on Instagram by our dear friend Taro from the Coonies, who was showing a custom pair of shoes that you did for him. And then I went down the rabbit hole and find out you've actually got some other even more popular and celebrity status friends that you've done some shoes for.
Right, so yeah, I had the chance to do custom Kobe's for Sabonis and then Malik Monk for playoffs last season.
I know you all know those names. They were on the court last night, that's right. So cool. And this is something that started, really, you were doing customs for yourself.
Right, yeah, randomly came across a YouTube video in 2018 and kind of fell in love with it. And, you know, 2 years later, started selling them, and here we are.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these shoes and tell me about how you connected with the Kings and Sabonis. I mean, were you just hanging out at Delco and you're like, let me see if I can talk to Malik or Domantas Sabonis?
Right, yeah, so I had done custom Jordans for the Kings for Sneakerhead Night about a year ago. And then in April for playoffs, got hit up by the equipment manager.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, I have a buddy who needs some customs done. And,
just a buddy.
Just a buddy, right? So I head downtown and he brings out a size 17. That's not your average player. So sure enough, it was for Sabonis.
Oh my goodness. So we have photos of the shoes that you did for Sabonis and Malik Monk. So cool. Now, are these shoes that they actually... Are they wearing them for their walk-in, or are they actually playing in these shoes?
These are like game shoes. Malik is dunking in these customs,
oh
right?
My goodness.
Wore them for Game 5 against the Warriors, and then Sabonis went on to wear them for Game 6, and then actually in preseason this year.
Oh my goodness, so cool. Do you feel like a little extra pressure when you're doing shoes for these guys?
Of course, yeah. I want them to hold up, right? If a player got injured wearing my customs, I would move out of Sacramento. I'd be out of here.
You're like, I am done. Oh my goodness, so cool. All right, well, he is working on some other shoes for some other players. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I noticed the moment I walk in that he has a craft device. Yes, my friend.
Team.
Yes. He is Team Silhouette. But because I'm such a fan of his work, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I wouldn't even know what that thing was when I walked in.
I love it.
Because normally if they're not Team Cricket, Julissa's like, bye.
I'm like, bye, Felicia. I was not bye, Felicia. I was hello, Dante. Okay, so we're going to stick around, and he's actually going to let me paint.
Oh!
Yes.
That's going to be cool.
So we're going to, my worlds are colliding. My craftiness, my sports stuff, I love it. I love it.
Fabulous.
All my teams.
Do we think it makes a Niners one or a USC one?
Oh, that's a good question. Colors are the same.
I'm saying Niners.
Okay.
Playoff.